Welcome. If you've ever wondered what separates a simple Laravel project from a truly professional, rock-solid application, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're going to break down the 5 essential pillars that really form the foundation of modern, high-quality development. So let's get started.
This quote from Harold Abelson just perfectly captures the mindset we need. Think about it. Professional code isn't just for the computer, it's for the next developer, who might just be you in 6 months. It's all about creating solutions that don't just work, but are clear, maintainable, and easy to collaborate on. That's the standard we're aiming for today.
So what is the real difference? What is it that elevates a quick prototype into a robust, scalable, and secure application? Well, it's not a single magic bullet. It's a commitment to a set of key principles and practices that cover structure, architecture, quality, and process.
And this is our game plan to get there. We're going to cover 5 key pillars, starting with the project's foundation, diving into how to write future-proof code, building a modern UI, locking down quality with tests, and finally, crossing the finish line by getting our app into production. Let's kick things off with Pillar 1.
First up, structure. A well-organized project is the bedrock of maintainability. Now, Laravel gives us a fantastic starting point, encouraging a clear separation of concerns right out of the box. Understanding the structure is really the first step to becoming a more effective Laravel developer.
Let's do a quick tour of the key directories. The app/directory is the heart of your application. It's where all your business logic lives. Routes/ acts like the traffic cop, guiding incoming requests. Resources/ is home to your views and front-end assets. Database/ holds everything related to your data structure. Config/ is for, well, all your configuration files, while public/ is the single, secure entry point for every web request. And finally, test/ is where you build your safety net. Understanding the separation of concerns is step 1 to mastering Laravel.
Pillar 2 builds directly on that structure. A good directory layout is essential, but what about the code inside those files? A flexible architecture is what allows your application to evolve without needing a complete rewrite. This is where we learn to write code that's built to last.
The key here is how we manage dependencies, the tools our classes need to do their jobs. The professional approach is called dependency injection, or DI. Think of it like this. Instead of a chef having to forge their own knives in the kitchen, the knives are provided to them. This simple shift is incredibly powerful. It stops our code from becoming a rigid, tangled mess.
What's so great about this slide is how clearly it shows the difference. On the left, our class is permanently hardwired to the email service. If we want to switch to an SMS service, we have to change this class. On the right, we simply ask for any service that fulfills the message service contract. This just brilliantly illustrates how our code becomes flexible and so much easier to test.
And the cool thing is, Laravel gives us a powerful toolbox for this. Constructor injection is your go-to for dependencies a class always needs. Method injection is perfect for when you only need a tool for a single task. Binding in the app service provider is like a global setting, letting you swap implementations across your entire app. And contextual binding offers surgical precision, giving different tools to different classes. It's all about picking the right tool for the job.
All right, we've got a solid back-end architecture. Now let's talk about what the user sees. Our third pillar covers the tools Laravel gives us to build a modern, efficient, and maintainable user interface. At the heart of Laravel's front end is its templating engine, Blade. Master layouts help you follow the DRI principle. Don't repeat yourself, saving you a ton of time. Reusable components let you build things like forms and alerts once and use them everywhere. Simple directives keep your views clean and readable. And most importantly, Blade is secure by default, automatically protecting you from common vulnerabilities like cross-site scripting.
To get started even faster, Laravel offers 2 main starter kits, and the choice between them is a key strategic decision. Breeze is your minimal, lightweight option, perfect for getting basic authentication up and running fast. Jetstream, on the other hand, is a full application scaffold. It comes with team management, 2-factor authentication, and API support right out of the box. You choose Breeze for simplicity and control. You choose Jetstream when you need those advanced features from day one.
And now, for a pillar that truly separates the pros from the amateurs, testing. Writing automated tests is like building a safety net for your application. It gives you the confidence to refactor, to add new features, and to ensure that everything still works just as it should.
PHP Unit has been the standard for years, but the modern choice in Laravel is Pest, and you only have to look at this slide to see why. The difference is night and day. On one side, you have the verbose, boilerplate-heavy syntax of PHP unit. On the other, Pest's syntax is so clean it almost reads like a sentence in English. This isn't a minor improvement. It fundamentally changes the experience of writing tests, turning it from a chore into a creative process.
But it's not just about cleaner code, it's about speed. Pest's parallel testing can reduce your test suite's runtime by up to 80%. What does that mean for you? It means faster feedback every time you save a file. It means staying in a creative flow state instead of waiting for tests to finish. For any serious project, this is a total game changer.
And this just beautifully illustrates the final piece of the puzzle, readability. Pest's Expectation API lets you write assertions that are incredibly intuitive. Instead of remembering cryptic function names, you write what you expect to be true in a fluent, chainable way. This makes your tests not just functional, but they act as documentation for how your code is supposed to behave.
We've built a well-structured, well-architected, and well-tested application. Now for the final pillar, getting it out into the world. Deployment can be intimidating, but a professional developer has a clear, repeatable process for getting code from their local machine to a live server.
Even on shared hosting, a professional deployment follows a clear process. You start by optimizing your app for production with config and route caching. Then, you upload your files. Now here comes the most critical step for security. You must point the server's public root directory only to your Laravel project's public folder. This prevents your sensitive files from being exposed. After that, it's a matter of setting permissions, tweaking your environment file, running migrations, and you're live.
So I'll leave you with this thought. Your code is a valuable asset. By adopting these 5 pillars, structure, architecture, UI, testing, and deployment, you're not just writing code, you're investing in that asset, ensuring that it remains robust, maintainable, and valuable for years to come. Thanks for joining me for this breakdown.